This was our first visit to New Zealand South Island. This was a trip in our bucket list. We had little idea what to expect on this trip, but we were certainly blown away by the scenery we saw. So let's jump in for this unforgettable journey. First, we went to Christchurch and then we hired a car following day to drive to Franz Glacier. From Christchurch, we took Route 73 to go to west coast of New Zealand, and this is on our way on Route 73. Here we are approaching Arthur's Pass, where we go through the mountain range to get to the west coast of New Zealand. Route 73, we drove around 1 hour to Kumara Junction, where Route 73 intersects to Route 6. Here we took Route 6 south to go to Franz Glacier town. We took around 2 hours to reach Franz town, and we had booked a Bella Vista motel for 2 nights stay in here. At Franz Glacier town, there's not so many restaurants, so we went to the nearest pub to have our dinner, and that was the end of our first day. Starting our second day, we strolled around the town and had our breakfast and had viewing of the Franz Glacier. And then we went to the Glacier Center, where you could book a helicopter ride to go over the glacier and land on the glacier. This is what we did, and it's a little bit expensive, but we thought we will take that ride. And it was a spectacular views from the helicopter, and we had the front seat, so we were able to get the beautiful views. It was about 20 minutes to top of the glacier, and the views were completely fantastic, and we were blown away from what we saw. That's the start of the glacier at the bottom of the mountain, and here we are going up along the glacier, and the views are beautiful views either side of the glacier. And we saw some waterfalls on the side, and also water running down the side of the mountain, and jagged rocks on the glacier going through the helicopter. And it was a beautiful sight to go and see that. And then we went and landed on the glacier, where we could spend about 10 to 15 minutes time walking around the glacier and taking some photos. Here we are at the top of the glacier, and it was a complete new experience. This is the first time I've seen a glacier and been able to walk on a glacier. It was minus 10 degrees centigrade, and there was a very high wind, so we felt very much more colder than what it was. And However, we were able to wait for about 10 minutes, and our pilot uh, let us walk around on top of this glacier for 10 minutes before we boarded the helicopter again to get back to Franz Joseph Town. The return journey was as spectacular as the onward journey because we were seeing different perspective coming down from the glacier, and it was a very beautiful sight, and we enjoyed the ride as much as we enjoyed the ride going up, because the scenery, we were blown away by the scenery. This is a picture inside the glacier center showing where the glacier was, and today the glacier is at the bottom of the mountain. But unfortunately, I see in 2020 the glacier is about half the mountain up from where we saw in 2010. On the second morning, we went up to the glacier where you can park your car and walk about quarter mile to the bottom of the glacier, and you can see the glacier, plus on the side there are waterfalls, and we were able to reach this place almost right next to the glacier, and that's what we did. At the bottom of the glacier there is water flowing out from the glacier. You can see the stream of water coming out. And we were there for a little time, and we returned back to our car.